It's 2025, and gaming desktops are no longer the only way to get serious performance. Mini PCs have come a long way. Some of them now rival full-sized systems, all while fitting in the palm of your hand. Whether you're after budget performance, sleek design, or true 1440p gaming in a tiny chassis, I've got you covered. I've tested the best compact gaming rigs out there, and today I'm counting down the top 5 mini PCs in 2025 that actually deliver. Let's get into it. Starting us off is a mini PC that turns heads before it even powers on. The Ayaneo Retro Mini Ayaneo 2 is hands down the best-looking mini PC on the market right now. Styled after the original Nintendo Entertainment System, it's got a gray and black finish, a flip-down front panel hiding USB ports, and even a tiny built-in touchscreen up top. Inside, though, it's all modern. It runs on the AMD Ryzen 7 7840HS APU with Radeon 780M integrated graphics. That gives it plenty of power for emulators, indie titles, and even modern games at 1080p with medium settings. There's a bit of a catch. It runs its chip slightly under-spec, limiting the turbo to 4.7 GHz instead of the full 5.1 GHz. But in practice, that only drops a few frames in heavier games. You also get Ayaneo's own iSpace 2.0 software, which turns the whole experience into something closer to a console. Fast boot, quick game access, and tons of performance presets and BIOS-level tweaks. If you're building a compact living room setup or a retro-inspired gaming nook, this is the one. Cute on the outside, solid on the inside. At number 4 is a PC so small you'll swear it's a portable hard drive. The Geekom AX8 Pro is incredibly compact, just 11 by 11 centimeters and only 3.8 centimeters thick. But somehow, they crammed in a full Ryzen 9 8945HS paired with Radeon 780M graphics. Performance is impressive. In titles like Subnautica, Stray, and Doom Eternal, you'll see frame rates ranging from 50 to 90 frames per second at 1080p. It even handles Cyberpunk 2077 at over 50 frames per second with medium settings. Now, heat is a factor. By default, it runs at the highest BIOS performance mode, 65 watts TDP, which means high temps and louder fan noise. If you dial it down to 59 watts, the performance drop is minimal, but temps and noise go way down. You can't upgrade the CPU or GPU, and there's no bare-bones kit, which makes it a bit pricey. But if you want maximum performance in minimum space, the AX8 Pro absolutely delivers. If gaming performance is your number one priority, the ROG NUC 970 is where it's at. This is a mini PC built by ASUS under their Republic of Gamers line, and it shows. You get Intel's Core Ultra 9 185H processor paired with a full NVIDIA RTX 4070 mobile GPU. That combo puts this PC in true 1440p territory. Cyberpunk 2077 runs at 76 frames per second on Ray Tracing Ultra with DLSS 3 and frame generation enabled. It also crushes titles like Helldivers 2 and Doom Eternal at high settings, and you can tweak power profiles using ASUS's Armory Crate software. Set it to silent mode, you lose just 1 or 2 FPS, but the fan noise drops way down. Ports, you've got Thunderbolt 4, multiple DisplayPort outputs, HDMI 2.1, and even an SD card reader up front. But all this power comes at a cost, around $2,000. You could build a more powerful full-size PC for that price, but if you're after plug-and-play gaming in a sleek, compact unit, the ROG NUC is hard to beat. If you're looking for value, the Minisforum Venus UM790 Pro is the mini PC to watch. It's compact, quiet, and more powerful than you'd expect at this price point. It runs on the AMD Ryzen 9 7940HS with Radeon 780M integrated graphics. That's 8 cores, 16 threads, and a turbo clock up to 5.2 GHz. Plenty for gaming, productivity, or streaming. Most games run at 30 to 60 FPS at 1080p and medium settings. Forza Motorsport clocks 47 frames. Warhammer 3 runs in the low 40s, and Doom Eternal hits close to 95 FPS. Cooling is excellent, and it stays quiet even under load. The bare-bones version lets you bring your own DDR5 RAM and M2 storage, which is how you save big. There's no DisplayPort, and upgrading takes a bit of patience. But once it's set up, this system punches way above its weight. If you want reliable 1080p gaming without breaking the bank, this is it. And here it is, The number one Mini PC of 2025, the Minisforum AtomMan G7 PT is in a class of its own. Unlike most Mini PCs that rely on integrated graphics, this beast comes with a dedicated Radeon RX 7600M XT, a mid-range laptop GPU that holds up very well at 1080p. It's paired with AMD's Ryzen 9 7945HX, a 16-core, 32-thread monster CPU with a boost clock of 5.4 GHz. Even desktop workloads like video editing or rendering are no problem here. In games, you'll see over 60 FPS in demanding titles at ultra settings, 76 FPS in A Plague Tale, Requiem, and a blazing 172 FPS in Doom Eternal. It's also cool and quiet thanks to Minisforum's cold wave cooling system, which actively manages airflow, memory temps, and SSD heat. You can even bump the TDP from 65 watts to 85 watts using a front-facing turbo button for a productivity boost. Yes, it's a bare-bones unit. You'll need to add your own RAM, storage, and Windows license. And no, ray tracing isn't its strong suit. But for all-around performance, future-proof features like PCIe 5.0, Wi-Fi 7, and tons of I/O, this is hands down the best Mini PC of the year. So, there you have it, 5 Mini PCs that prove you don't need a massive case to play big. Whether you want plug-and-play gaming, a living room emulation station, or a powerhouse desktop alternative in a compact shell, there's something here that fits. Which one are you thinking about picking up? Drop your pick in the comments. Let's talk tiny PCs. And if this helped, hit that like button, maybe subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Keep it small, keep it smart. Game on.